It's Friday, and that means we are covering the courts, and we're going to be doing things a little different this week. I'm Grace Runkle, and each week I've been walking you through some of the big cases that are going to be coming up that we'll be keeping an eye on. This week, though, I want to focus on one case in particular. This is a case that's going before a jury in federal court right here in Greenville. So take a look at the paperwork that we've pulled. This is the indictment that says Robin Lee Johnson, also known as Robin Lee, was indicted on 3 counts of creating and executing a scheme to defraud. Now, she's scheduled to be in court Monday morning for her trial. It's, of course, going to begin with jury selection. Now, according to the indictment, which you're looking at right here, it says that Johnson, over the course of 3 months between November 2021 and January 2022, illegally obtained more than $400,000. And what's so interesting about this indictment is that it even details how they say she did it. So we'll walk you through that. Johnson ran a company called Global Staffing Solutions, LLC. The company provided temporary employees to small businesses. The indictment says Johnson would then sell invoices from those small businesses to a company called Capital Business Funding for immediate payment. It sounds a little weird, but according to the indictment, that's a pretty normal financial transaction. The problem, according to this indictment, is that Global never actually provided employees for any businesses. The indictment says Johnson created fake emails and other documents that indicated to Capital they were legit. So Global got paid by Capital, allegedly, for doing nothing. Now, Johnson was arrested by Secret Service agents back in November, and the most recent filing from the court has her attorneys trying to get her initial statement to those investigators from the Secret Service to get that thrown out. And we can actually show you that indictment here. I'll get it pulled up for you. And this, of course, is a case that has been going on for a while. So there has been quite a bit of back and forth between the parties involved. So let me show you this. This was the government's response to the motion to dismiss. So what you have here is the U.S. government talking about why they believe the interviews by those initial Secret Service officers should stay. They say that they did express the rights that Johnson had, and they say that she volunteered a lot of information, saying that she paid all of her employees and that she did provide employees to all of her different clients, and that her business was, quote, 100% legitimate. So they're actually still waiting to decide whether or not these statements are going to be included as evidence for the jury once they are selected on Monday. This is going to be something that we're watching very closely over the coming weeks. So we will, of course, let you know how it turns out. We do know that she has entered a not guilty plea. So like I said, this is something we'll be following very closely. We're going to keep you updated on it. And if you want to see how this case turned out, you can make sure to check back here for covering the courts next week.
Thanks for watching Fox Carolina News. Watch us live wherever you are, on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.